I'll do this. You can put this in anywhere. Hi, friends. This is going to have very heavy propaganda-esque current war-esque things in here. So if that kind of political stuff bugs you, this might not be the best video for you to watch. Hello everybody and welcome back to the tavern. On today's video we are going to listen to something that was released not that long ago, just a few days ago, from the Gorillaz. I grew up listening to quite a bit of Gorillaz music, as it was kind of like with me through like my time in grade school and college, and I always go back to them every once in a while because I just enjoy their like EDM style of music. So I'm so glad to see that they are still as active as ever, because I mean, after they got their whole Fortnite season and everything, and kept going forward with their own animation stuff and releasing new music, they're just in full swing still, even to this day, and they're a wonderful group. So I'm glad to be able to react to one of their pieces that, like I said, just got released, or at least had a visualizer released of it. But I don't think I've heard. No, I must have heard this song before. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. I know that they are releasing a new album soon. When was this actually released? Hold on. Is this yeah, no, this is one of their new songs, so I have not actually heard this yet. Cool. Then I'm going to be excited to react to new Gorillaz music. Excitement. All right, as always, please support the original artists. We'll have all the original links in there, and support the tavern by liking, subscribing, and comment. I always love hearing new music, new ideas, new thoughts and processes, so bring it forward, and the tavern will probably feature it at some point. So thank you guys, and let's listen to some Gorillaz music. I always love their animation stuff with their characters too. Oh, in case by the way, Happy Dictator is what this is called, in case I didn't say it before. Interesting. All right, before I go any further, like, the beginning is so Gorillaz, which makes sense. I mean, that's just their kind of style, to have this like synth type of like feeling at the beginning, with just like their singers going through kind of the main concept from this whole dictator thing. Makes it's interesting. Like, I love what they kind of always do with this, but it is so geared towards that EDM style that I love for what they do. Always those bass lines. It's a cool way to start it. All right, what do we got? As the shadows they are forming, come and join me center stage. If you're empty and abstracted and your broken heart is full of rage, in a world of fiction, I am a velvet glove. Oh my gosh, I just like initial things from this just feels like and Gorillaz music always kind of does this to me. It's so and again, I know they do this on purpose, but it always feels like some type of propaganda for one aspect or another, in terms of what they're kind of relating to. This feels so like Israeli Arabic focused in there, and I think it's just because of the visualizations of everything. It obviously the music doesn't sound anything like this, but this literally sounds like it's like a we're gonna go off to war type thing, and it's always supposed to make things a little bit like uneasy for things like this is, yeah, we live in a happy land. We want to keep it this way, then make sure to go and do stuff and do things to protect our country type thing. It's I don't know. It's fascinating to me. Also, with how much this, I'm sorry, this is probably going to be one of those videos that is going to not be at all like off the restricted. This is totally going to be restricted on everything just because of my interpretation. So this is so. And again, I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm going to do this, but again, it's a musical analysis thing. It feels so much like Nazism to me, and I know maybe that's what they're going for, maybe they're not, but that just like it feels so much like it. But it feels like Nazism propaganda. That's all I'm gonna go with it from there. Anyway, I'm sorry. I just feel like I'm on an acid trip whenever I listen to their music too. God. Wait, excuse me? Am I not far off, actually? Oh my god, I mean, so this just, maybe I'm not that far off. It's just communism, like propaganda. Like, if this dictator wants to rule the world, it's like, look how happy we live in, so let's make the rest of the world kind of put forward from there, which is a lot of how, you know, a lot of what people are going to war over with nowadays. Is this just a giant thing of, this is kind of what people or leaders or dictators say in order to get their community to go behind being okay with murdering thousands of people? I mean, this is a lot of what the interpretations and stuff kind of go forward with, and a lot of probably what propaganda is shown in other countries, especially when they go off to war for people. This just feels like so much propaganda. This feels like we're gonna go and just take over the world because our beliefs are the only thing that matters. Look how happy we are and fuck the rest of the world, which is very Gorillaz-like with a lot of their messages. It's such, and the fact that it's such catchy music, like, oh. This is like if the Beatles decided that they wanted to start their own like full cult and take over the world, because it's so Beatles inclined too with the way that their music kind of like situates there. Obviously it is not like Britpop, and they do more an EDM rock style from there, so it's different, but it's coded the same exact way from there, and it's just especially with how everything just sounds. It makes you think too much. Oh, all right. Here's the other thing, guys. Like, there's a lot of like, maybe we need to put a flash warning in this too, because the colors are even making my eyes go. Ugh. I like that how the further that this is going in, the more distorted a lot of the voices are coming from there, especially as they're showing, you know, specific images and ideas and thought styles from there, which is, again, it's almost like this is a brainwashing video. This is a brainwashing video of how most of the dictators in the world probably try to influence people to do what they want, and it just kind of gives that from there, because there's a lot of flashing images. There's a lot of that kind of old style thing that you would have seen like during World War II or the war with Iraq or any of those type of things, because this is the stuff I remember seeing on the news when I was a kid as like a look at this stuff that ended up being put forward. Or, you know, if you were like sneaking at night and watching the forbidden 2 a.m. shows in here, and when they sometimes did put like propaganda like this on there from foreign countries, and it's creepy in a lot of senses. It makes people uneasy, and I think that's cool. God, I feel uneasy listening to this, which is good. And see, I think the big thing, especially with visualizers, especially since seems to me, again, representing what like Iraq, Israeli, maybe even what Germany used to do back in their days when they did their propaganda stuff. Maybe what some people are still doing. Who knows how Russian propaganda actually looks like from there. But when we have all those kind of stuff, I feel like that this is very similar to it, just in kind of a music form, being like, how do we brainwash people? How do we make them feel like they need to enact? How does it make it music wise that we can be like, haha, I am your god, I am your king or queen, I am the one who will make your life happy, and if anyone else tells you otherwise, you're going to die type thing. It's a very creepy feeling from there, but it's very that's a lot of how third world countries really deal with at this point, and why so many wars and killings are still being done everywhere. And this is just to bring notice to that stuff, and how easy it is to just make a video like this, make a song to kind of go from it, and bring people forward for having what a dictator wants. It's ugh. And it just sounds so upbeat, too. It just sounds so fucking upbeat. And why does something that sounds so upbeat have such an evil meaning sometimes? Sorry, I'm good. Yep. Like, this has all the traditional EDM stuff to it. It's the same chord progression over and over. We use a lot of electronic instruments. We use that kind of same format of like verse, chorus, verse to kind of get the point across, while using sound distortions within the voices and everything else to give that kind of uneasy feeling to it. But this is what the Gorillaz have been known for years. This is the style of music they do. It's more the stories, it's more the lyrics and verses that really make you think about society. And that's one of the reasons why I love these guys. Any musician who can make me feel uneasy about a specific situation, like Ren did when I was reacting to all of his stuff. It makes people think, and a lot of these are protest songs. This could be a protest song, or at least kind of something going forward to the fact as this is what is happening to other people. This is bringing attention to that thing, something that makes the society uneasy, and it's a very good way. Music has done that for years. This is why I like them so much. Man. It just feels like we're going around in a circle. It really does. And even the way the melody is going. Even the way the melody line is going. Let me back up to that previous verse just so like I can kind of hear how that goes, because even the melody is kind of going in a circle. Like we're going up, we're going down, we're going up, we're going down constantly like it. And I think that's just, it's a brainwashing method. Yeah, that melody line keeps just going up and down. It's almost like it's circling constantly. And that's enough for a brainwash method too. And the fucking flute at the end. And that piano is so creepy in the background for this part too. Ugh. More bad news. I'm officially creeped out. Thanks, Gorillaz. If that's what you wanted to do, you 100% did what you came out to be. Great job creating propaganda of how probably a lot of third world countries and, you know, the things that we don't like to talk about within our own history kind of probably influence people. God, it's such powerful messages and we see stuff like that. It is so freaking powerful. Like, this is just, this had all, like, Iraq, Germany, all those things. Like, is there anything else before I, like, situate it? Because sometimes I do shit. No, okay, good. But, like, oh my God, there's just so much. There's just so much. It makes you so uneasy. My model decided to stop. Model? Hello? Model? That was weird. Okay, we're back. Man, that was bizarre. Anyways, like, the one thing I've loved about Gorillaz is that they're a group that's not afraid to talk about things that are hard for other people to listen to, or you know, like, disturbing in one sense or another. And that just reminds me again of all of the, especially like during the Iraq war, when I was growing up, like seeing everything that because they would show what the on news, like what some of these Iraq propaganda videos would kind of partially look like, especially when they're doing like the execution of people and things like that. And that's a lot of how it always felt like seeing that the images were very, very well from that. And who knows, maybe that's what the Germans did during World War II. Maybe that's what the Russians are still doing at this point. So it really makes you think, and it really puts attention to the fact that a lot of these societies still exist and do this stuff. Oh, God, that was heavy. Ugh. When things are that heavy and deep, I need a palate cleanser. Mala, put cute kittens. Put cute kittens everywhere. Have them go meow 30,000 times. Play a kitten song. Show puppies now. Now show a scary monster. Now show puppies again. Okay, we're cleansed. Are we cleansed now? We're cleansed. Anyways, let me know what you thought about this music, or if you have any other suggestions, by all means, put them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys as it is. It's always fun kind of having music conversations and just bringing the world together with music one way or the other. If you want to help to support the tavern, there are keychains available on my coffee shop. There are also memberships you can do from here. You could just give a free sub or join the Discord and community and start having conversations with the rest of us about our love of music. All right, friends, until next time, we'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Bye, guys.